Because for at least the third time in his life, Donald Trump appears to be going through a pretty brutal and very public divorce. I mean, just a few days ago, after being days after being celebrated in the Oval Office, I should say, Elon Musk started using his massive social media reach to attack Donald Trump and the Republican Party in incredibly direct terms. Not just one time, wasn't a one-off, in dozens of separate posts. And if you're wondering why Elon Musk is so mad all of a sudden, a lot, very mad, I think it's worth remembering why he was driven out of Washington in the first place. Relentless, persistent public pushback against not just the work of DOGE, but also the companies Musk runs. People across the country came out in droves to register their anger with Elon Musk and his DOGE operation. They held big, sustained protests at Tesla dealerships everywhere. You can see a bunch of them on your screen now, helping to drive down the stock price of Elon Musk's company. And those protests have not let up since Musk announced his exit, even then. Just to give you a taste, this was Golden Valley, Minnesota, the day after Musk announced his exit.
I love democracy, and I love this country.
Bill Henson and a group of 150 or so are doing what they've done every Saturday for the last 18 weeks. This group says their protest outside a Tesla car dealership, a way to share their frustration with the federal government.
If I can stop one person or make one person think about not buying a Tesla and putting more money in his pocket, I'm happy to do that.
And while many here are upset with Elon Musk, they don't see his departure as a reason to stop.
This is a long game. This is not something, Elon steps away from DOGE. Doesn't matter. I'm here for the long haul. I'm not going anywhere.
He's here for the long haul. And he's not the only one. It's also not just protests. I mean, the numbers tell a pretty stark story for Musk. Since the beginning of the year, Tesla stock is down more than 12%, just since the beginning of the year. Musk was never going to stay forever in Washington. I mean, there was a time limit, even that, on his stint as a special government employee. But if you're wondering why Elon Musk has suddenly soured on Washington, it might have something to do with that. I mean, the richest man in the world has watched as companies he runs, specifically Tesla, have found themselves in a bit of a downward spiral. Seriously, the more you dig into this whole feud, the more it seems like this is really all about Musk's own financial well-being. A source familiar with Musk and Trump's relationship tells NBC News that Musk's temper tantrum essentially boils down to a few key factors. One, Trump's big ugly budget bill kills electric vehicle tax credits that benefit Musk's company Tesla, yes, the one whose stock has gone down by 12%. Two, Musk is upset that Trump isn't helping his other company, Starlink, take over the FAA's control system. Three, Trump has pulled the nomination of Musk's friend and ally to serve as the head of NASA, a move that likely would have benefited Musk's other company, SpaceX. Those are some of the things that makes him mad. And all of that has driven Musk to completely lash out on his social media platform. I mean, just the past 2 days on X, he has called the bill massive, outrageous, pork-filled, and a disgusting abomination. He's posted multiple times saying the bill would drive America into debt slavery, and he's implored people to call their senators and members of Congress to kill the bill. He even posted this promo for Quentin Tarantino's 2003 blockbuster, Kill Bill. Get it? I mean, I have to hand it to him. I don't always agree with him, but that's kind of creative. Now, it's fallen on Republican congressional leaders to basically deal with all this fallout from all of this. You may be wondering, how does someone like Mike Johnson, a smooth operator that he is, handle a fight between two implacable wealthy man-children when he needs both of them to support him? Well, I'm just going to show you. Here was Mike Johnson today trying to explain what exactly happened with Elon Musk.
Elon and I left on a great note. We were texting one another, happy texts, Monday. And then yesterday, 24 hours later, he does a 180 and he comes out and opposes the bill. And it surprised me, frankly. I'll tell you, I called Elon last night and he didn't answer, but I hope to talk to him today. I mean, it's not, it's very friendly and we've laughed about our differences on policy before. I'm not upset about this. We've got to get it done. And I think Elon understands the weight of that, and I hope he comes around. I'd love to talk to him this week and hope he calls him back today.
Oof. I mean, even the guys in back of him look awkward because it seems like Elon Musk is ghosting the Speaker of the House, leaving one red, as the kids say these days, or that's what they tell me. Now, Mike Johnson sounds a little nervous about that. I mean, even in his tone, a little desperate. So maybe he figured, I'm going to make Elon jealous by talking about how often Trump returns my calls.
I talk to President Trump, all the time, multiple times a day. Obviously, we've talked about this. As you know, he's not delighted that Elon did a 180 on that. But look, I don't know what happened in 24 hours.
I mean, there is a lot to unpack there. He's not delighted that Elon did a 180 is quite a way to phrase it. And yes, I talk to Trump all the time, multiple times a day, sounds, well, again, kind of desperate. So maybe he figured, I'm going to try flattering him a lot while also just dissembling in front of everyone at the same time.
Let me just address the Elon controversy and tell you that I consider Elon a friend. He's obviously brilliant. I just told you we credit him with all the big changes with DOGE and everything else. It's curious to me what happened this week. And full disclosure, Elon and I had a great conversation, about a half-hour-long talk on Monday. And Elon was encouraged by that conversation. It was a very friendly, very fruitful conversation together. And he and I talked about the midterm elections. And he said, I'm going to help.
Okay. It was kind of a shaky start in the beginning, but Speaker Johnson did manage to land on an area of agreement between him and Musk. He says Musk promised him on Monday that Musk would help Republicans win the midterms. That sounds promising for him. Except then on Tuesday, Musk once again tweeted about congressional Republicans saying, quote, in November next year, we fire all politicians who betrayed the American people. Again, that was in response to a tweet about Republicans. So it doesn't actually sound like Mike Johnson and Elon Musk are on the same page about the midterms at all, does it? The truth is the problems for Speaker Johnson and Donald Trump extend well beyond just Elon Musk. Because every day, more and more Republicans are finding something they do not like in this big, ugly bill. And there is a lot that do not like. For instance, here was Marjorie Taylor Greene, who voted for the bill, talking last night about a provision that would ban states from regulating AI for 10 years.
That was one section, that was 2 pages that I didn't see. And I'm being very transparent and honest about it with everyone, but I find it so problematic that I'm willing to come forward and admit that those are 2 pages that I didn't read.
Those were the only 2 pages of over 1,000 I didn't read, just those 2. I don't believe it. But the point is, when you have to work a little to get Marjorie Taylor Greene to vote for the MAGA agenda because she's upset about something, you know it's more of an uphill climb than maybe you planned for if you're Mike Johnson.